terrorists, which is when we say a terrorist attack.
Very lucky.
Kind of think, 5, 6, 10,
Very,
19,
very lucky
like
guy.
here in September 11th. What people need to understand is that Israel was invaded by nearly 3,000
let's
terrorists.
take it. This is an easy dub
So
here.
it's a
He played into
battalion. It's
my
essentially a military.
he played into my home
that attacked
cooking.
Israel from the south, broke the border down, and invaded cities and towns and kibbutzim with the clear orders to murder, slaughter, rape, torture, and kidnap as many people as they possibly can. The stories, the photos, the videos that are coming out of it. So they not only did they create, like they caused the greatest slaughter and massacre on the Jewish people since the Holocaust in one day. So 1,500 now people, men, women, and children were slaughtered that day. The level of barbarism and sadism is beyond the pale, and they filmed it. So their intention was to show the world and the Jewish community what it is that they're capable and willing to do. There's the beheading of babies, the burning of families up alive. There was I'm sorry to be graphic, but I'm just going to have to be. There was a 30-year-old woman who was pregnant. They sliced her belly open. They pulled out the fetus and they beheaded that fetus, such that they literally. I mean,
it's inhuman and barbaric.
Torturing families next to the children. It's unbelievable.
Right.
Right. And this is something that Israel's been dealing with in a very small scale for a very long time. So there's this culture of radical Islamic Nazism, basically, that is not interested in what we in the West think that they're interested in. So what they're not interested in is a two-state solution. What they're not interested in is living peacefully side by side. What they're not interested in anything that we hold dear as our Western values. And this is one of the things that I've been trying to warn against for a very long time, and a lot of us has, because you think that you can, the American, specifically like the left, right?
Oh, he gives up the lights rubbish. That seems very, very
dumb. They're projecting their values on the region.
Okay.
And they're saying, oh, well, certainly everybody just wants to live in peace. Like certainly every mother just wants the children to grow up and have a great future.
Okay.
And as a liberal living in America, when I moved from Israel to here, it was very challenging for me to see that a lot of people don't get that. They don't get that. No, not everybody has the same culture. So,
but this is also
for many
interesting.
Years. No, to answer your question about the media.
Yeah.
I also I wrote a book a couple of years ago. It came out.
Okay, I'm gonna actually just trade everything
Israel,
and
guide,
play this
the most misunderstood country on earth. And the reason I wrote that book is because I realized that there was no book that tells the story of Israel in a way that's easy to understand. That's like fun. That's funny. God forbid, right?
Right.
And I literally wrote that book because the media was getting Israel wrong all the time. And that is, I mean, the book is selling again really well, and people are finding it now because everything that's happening right now, including the media, including universities, including all of it is written in the book because it's been something that I've been working on for a long time. There has been and is an anti-Israel media bias that, as an Israeli and an American Jew, right, is kind of funny when people keep blaming the Jews for having a media cabal.
Well, aren't there a lot of Jews that work in the media?
A lot of Jews working in a field doesn't equate control of the field.
No, for sure.
So here's where anti-Semitism jumps in, which is
Right.
anti-Semitism is anti-Jewish racism. It's where you have this subconscious bias against the other, people, right? Blacks and Asians and whatever. You're kind of like suspicious about them.
Gotcha.
With anti-Semitism, it's not simple racism. So it's not, you don't just look down at something or someone, you look up at them a little bit. So anti-Semitism in essence is a shape-shifting conspiracy theory. And the conspiracy theory sounds like, yeah, these fucking Jews, they control everything.
Right.
Right? So when you think to yourself, for real, that the Jews control everything, and a lot of your viewers and listeners right now are like, well, don't they? That is a conspiracy theory. And that is what allows later on for your opinions to be about Israel to be completely skewed.
Right.
So if you think that the Jews control everything, then of course Israel is the big bad wolf because like the Jews control everything.
Right.
And we're sitting there going, we are the worst fucking cabal in the world. Now it was very funny to some extent, but now it's not funny anymore.
Well, no, for sure. But is there a space, like you said, to be critical of maybe the settler program?
Sure,
or
you can
the
Listen,
expansionism of, moving
Tim,
into,
here's the thing.
Yeah.
You can be a Republican, a Democrat, a Libertarian, it doesn't matter what, right?
Yeah.
None of us love the policies of putting kids in cages, right? in the border?
Right.
Nobody.
Well, it
right?
was liberal Jews have been the ones who've advocated on behalf of having a lot of immigration.
Wait.
And-
Wait. Pause for a second.
Yeah.
That's another. Wait just a second.
Right.
Nobody is for any. There are policies in America that we don't love, right?
Sure.
Nobody's talking about dismantling America.
Right, but I don't think any serious people are talking about dismantling
You
Israel.
think so? Are you seeing what's happening in colleges? I literally had the same argument with Bill
Yes.
Maher, and he's like, no. And I'm
The
like,
colleges
yes.
have gone insane.
But that's the young American minds that are going around
Yes.
and saying from the
Sure.
river to the sea, Palestine will be free.
Right.
And they're saying something like this. And this is something that I've noticed like 10 years ago, right? The conversation about Israel in certain circles turned from policies, Bibi Netanyahu, yes or no, settlements, yes or no, policies, which is totally legit to have a
Right.
conversation about, to something that sounded